You know, you've probably heard about pride before, where people tell you why being proud is bad. Like, don't have an ego, egotistical. Being proud is a good thing in some cases. Here's why.
I think we all have to go into and just trust to like.
People that are proud about not having pride are still being proud. So it's a weird paradox of people that are very humble and tell other people that are humble are not very humble. They're proud of not being proud. So it's like this false sense of humility, thinking that you're better than other people just because you don't have any pride, you don't have any ego, whatever thing, right? I actually had one of those comments that was asking me, hey, what's your take on ego? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I think that ego is, not in the Freudian sense of like, how Sigmund Freud called it, but ego in the sort of like practical sense, right? It is a good thing. It is a functional thing, you could say, a practical thing. Because how could you go about your life without having a specific name, without having a specific, let's say, association to a specific group? Like who the fuck would you be? You'd be this flying ghost in the air without ego? No, there's certain identities that we have to play at times to function in the real world. What is unhealthy pride? You are putting down others for your pride. It's like this sort of superiority complex, thinking that you are better than others. It's the type of pride that really comes from insecurity. You're overcompensating for thinking that you're not enough, trying to play along and pretend like you're more intelligent, pretend like you're better than others. Unhealthy pride is rejecting other people. It's putting you in like a different category than like other people cannot live up to. You distance yourself from others, and it's not authentic. It's not who you actually are. It's like this pride that's just fake. It's the type of pride that's very rigid, stunts your growth. Your ego coming from the back door telling you that you know everything already, that you have nothing else to learn, that you can't get any better, right? That people should learn from you. Your growth will just stop. You won't get any better. By trying to make other people look up to you, they'll only look down on you. They'll read what you're saying on the internet, or they'll listen to what you say. They'll sense so much pretentiousness, so much pride that it'll turn them off immediately. But you won't know it right away, okay? You won't know it right away. But then once you keep doing it and you keep doing it, and people start like walking away from you or completely ignoring you. Well, it's because you're bragging too much, you're coming off a little too superior than others, and people, they smell it and they're repelled by it. Now, good pride. What is good pride? Good pride is the one that is inclusive of others, that's celebratory, right? For example, you take a kid that's like 5, 6, 7 years old, comes back home, has a great grade, Hey, mom, dad, I have a great grade. I had A+, and they're proud. Now, would you say that this is unhealthy pride? I think being proud of your achievements and wanting to share it with the world is completely healthy and should be done. Be willing to, be vulnerable and share it with others. Like, hey, listen, I've worked so hard for this video and I'm proud of it. This montage, I've put hours into it, like 50 hours into it, and I want to show it to the world, and I'm proud of it. Share my joy with everybody else. I want people to know, like, hey, that's how it's like to, live a great summer. Go to an event and have a blast, That's what I want to tell you. You're happy, and you want this happy to be contagious and spread onto somebody else. This type of like innocent pride that doesn't come from wanting other people to like you. It doesn't come from wanting other people to give you a thumbs up and tell you how good you are. It just comes out of like, you just want to share a nice moment with someone, So conclusion, find the right balance between healthy pride and unhealthy pride. And while it might seem like a paradox, what the hell, there's a weird ass fly in my house, like butterfly thing. Anyways, find the right balance for yourself. But that is what I've learned from reading Ego is the Enemy from Ryan Holiday, and reading about Stoicism, and reading about spirituality, and reading about healthy self-esteem as well. So just kind of putting all these concepts together, you have to find it for yourself. Yeah, having a little bit of ego, it's functional. It's okay to have a little bit of functionality, know what your personality is. Everything I believe in self-development is a paradox. Any concept that anyone says that has no paradox in it, I'd be a little careful with it, because I think that everything that is true also conversely could be untrue in certain circumstances. For example, anything that I ever say, you should be skeptical of it, and you should learn to think for yourself about it. So never take it black and white. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to click on the bell so you receive all my videos that I post every Monday, Friday. I read every comment, I reply to every comment, and stay tuned for read the comments below. I'll let you know when I'll be live next. And don't forget to click on the bell so you make sure that you receive notification once I go live and you can ask me anything. So see you next time. Peace.